So, how many of you have been to a dentist this year? Raise your hands if you have. And how many of you have had your teeth cleaned this year by somebody at the dentist? And then you raise your hand. And how many of you know what a dental hygienist is? If you don't know, but you have had your teeth cleaned at the dentist, then it's probably a dental hygienist that has cleaned your teeth for you. And that's what I do at the dental office and at the dental van. So another thing that we'll talk about today is how to take care of your teeth, and also things that you can eat or drink that are better for your teeth, and maybe things that are not so good for your teeth. Does anybody know if there's sugar in water? If you think there's sugar in water, raise your hands. Okay, the answer is no, there's no sugar in water. But water can be sneaky, because sometimes if you go to the store and you get flavored water, then that flavored water might have a lot of sugar in it. So be careful with that flavored water. Another thing that people like to drink a lot of is milk. Does anybody think there's sugar in milk? If there's anybody who raised their hands, then they are right. There is sugar in milk. There's just a little bit right here, but there is actually some sugar in milk. And sugar's not so good for your teeth, right? And how about Gatorade? I know a lot of people like Gatorade. I like Gatorade too. Is there sugar in Gatorade? Anybody raise their hands? Probably everybody has raised their hands. Yes, there is a lot of sugar in Gatorade. Not a whole lot, but still a good amount, more than milk. And how about chocolate milk? A lot of people love chocolate milk. That's one of my favorite things to drink, so I don't drink it very often. Do you think there's a lot of sugar in chocolate milk? How about, do you think there's more sugar than Gatorade or less sugar? A lot of people think there's less sugar in chocolate milk than there is in Gatorade, but there's not. There's actually more sugar in chocolate milk than in Gatorade. We always thought Gatorade had tons of sugar, but it's not so bad. Pepsi. Pepsi, or any soda, actually has two things that are bad for your teeth. Number one is the sugar, and then there's also something that makes it bubbly. And that thing that makes it bubbly is an acid. And some of you might know that acids are bad for your teeth. It makes a hole in the tooth, which is a cavity. So right away, the Pepsi's going to be worse than all of these, because it's got the acid in it from bubbles, and it has a lot more sugar. So soda's definitely not really good for your teeth. Also, if you get seltzer water, remember, maybe not a lot of sugar, but it still has that acid in it that makes it bubbly, so that's also not good for your teeth. And then the last one we'll talk about is Mountain Dew. I know a lot of kids like Mountain Dew, but does Mountain Dew have a lot of sugar? It does have a lot of sugar. You might remember this from my last visit. Look how much sugar is in that Mountain Dew. Plus, is Mountain Dew bubbly? Mountain Dew is bubbly, just like the Pepsi. So it's got all this sugar, and it's got all of that acid that makes it bubbly, so this is just awful for your teeth. So if you're going to drink something, try to look carefully and decide whether it's good for your teeth or not. So if you were going to pick either water or Gatorade, which one is better for your teeth? Everyone who said water is right. Water's better for your teeth because it doesn't have sugar like Gatorade. And how about between milk or chocolate milk? We'll probably pick chocolate milk because we like it, but the regular milk has less sugar than the chocolate milk, so sometimes try to pick the regular milk because it has less sugar. If you're picking between these two, the one that's worse, definitely the Pepsi, because it has the bubbles in it, which are acid, which burns a hole in your tooth, and it also has the sugar. This has less sugar, and there's no bubbles in it. And then how about between the Mountain Dew or the chocolate milk? This is where chocolate milk is going to be better for you, because again, Mountain Dew is bubbly and it has a lot of sugar in it. So this is really awful for your teeth, and this is a little bit better because even though it has sugar, it doesn't have the bubbly stuff in it.